Uzi harmony, you harmony, What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, what's up, love? I'm Kay, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for stopping back by. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this super flawless foundation and what I've been doing recently as a foundation routine. It is winter time, so obviously I needed to change things up. I needed to go to techniques that work for me and complement my skin during winter. So if you've been stuck in a rut with your foundation or with your makeup and you're not really understanding why, it really could be because of the season. I know that's personally what happened to me. Basically, what I like for winter is really nice full coverage glowy skin that's not super matte, that's not super cakey. I like it like this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about this makeup, and tell me what you have been doing for your foundation to make it a little bit glowy, and which tips and tricks from this video you didn't know. And yeah, grab your coffee, grab your popcorn, grab your chips, grab your Doritos, and join me as I go through the super informative but mad necessary video about how to create a flawless base for winter, because we had 6 whole months of summer. I couldn't personally get out of my routine of what I did in summer, and I just needed to actually just shake things up, go back, reset, and do things properly for my skin and to nourish my skin for winter. So yeah, if you guys are interested, do keep on watching, and if you do like this video, let me know in the comment section. Let me know by liking and subscribing, and yeah, I would love to have you a part of my family. If you haven't already, do follow me on Instagram. I'm at KRepublic absolutely everywhere. And yeah, without any further ado, let's hop straight into this video.
Make 'em whistle like a missile, bomb, bomb. Every time I show up, blow up, Make 'em whistle like a missile, bomb, bomb. Every time I show up, blow up,
My skin is going through the measy. So we're going to start off with the skin. The skin is so important. Please do not mind my dark circles. They are not mine. They're just created by the makeup that I had on during the day, and I'm obviously going to fix up my brows as well because I had these on just throughout the day. The only thing I didn't have was foundation. So I'm going to want to, and you're going to want to very generously moisturize your skin. If you have dry skin such as myself, you're really going to want to do so. I'm going to go in with some olive oil. I am a stan for olive oil. I know it smells a bit weird, but I use medicated olive oil from Clicks, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to moisturize my whole face, but I'm really going to concentrate underneath my eyes, which is where I really get dry, and that's the first place where my foundation kind of starts to crack in a way. So I'm really going to like moisturize that in, and I'm going to really rub it as well. Another place is my T-zone, basically, so all the way down here. That does not get dry as much as it does get clogged. So I'm going to moisturize, because if you've got whiteheads or if you've got blackheads, so whiteheads or blackheads is honestly just that stuff that causes that texture. So you know those people that have a lot of bumps around their nose, that is a result of 2 or more things. First, it could be the fact that you're just applying stuff onto your face and you're not really cleansing your face, or you're not really exfoliating. That's the first thing. And also because you're not moisturizing. So I found that I would always try to rub and like exfoliate my whiteheads, but it wouldn't really go away. The only way it would actually start to visibly go away, and I'd actually start to see less of these bumps, was when I actually concentrated on moisturizing. So the fact that I was like, oh, I think I'm clogged, so let me not put too much moisture there, I was completely wrong. So I get it like all around my nose, right over here, and like the tip of my nose, just like that, all the way here. I get a lot of that texture, and then I get it right over here as well. You could honestly be so surprised how many things are just caused by lack of moisture, honestly, internally and externally. Like, the lack of moisture could actually be causing a lot more of the problems than you think. Think about it like a desert, honestly. Like, you'll get all these little bumps, and like a lot of the time, like the bumps are even up here on your forehead. You'll get a lot of those bumps, and then you'll be like, no, I just need to like exfoliate it. But if you rub sand, like dry sand, like if we're thinking about the deserts, if you rub dry sand, it just gets worse. It honestly just gets worse. So what you really do want to think about doing is moisturizing more. So yeah, it might look like I'm going crazy, but you do actually just want to not look oily, but actually just be moisturized. Just moisturize your face. Like, take the time to actually just rub products or your moisturizer or whatever you use into your skin. Just take the time out to actually, just like when you wash your face, take the time to actually wash your face. Spend at least like 1 or more minutes. Don't spend less than 1 minute. If you're washing your face and you're spending less than 1 minute, you're doing something wrong. So yeah, and I'm personally just gonna go a tiny bit more underneath my eyes, just here, because girl, I get so dry right here. Okay, so another thing is, I was so confused, and I think I even said it in a recent video about like primers and stuff like that, but I genuinely was looking for the wrong thing. So I thought I needed a primer to make my makeup last longer, and when I did use a primer that claimed to do so, it didn't do anything. It genuinely didn't do anything. My makeup lasted the same like amounts of time. Nothing different happened. But I was actually supposed to be looking for a moisturizing primer. According to my research, I had been doing the right thing from the jump. So if you are new to my channel, you will not know the fact that when I did use primer, I used water and glycerin in a spray bottle, and that's how I'd prime my face. Sometimes on very, very dry days, I'd go in directly with just a little bit of glycerin underneath my eyes and on my problem areas. So yeah. So I'm just gonna take a spray bottle and I'm gonna put some water in here. So I'm just gonna take that much water, and then I'm gonna put in some glycerin, some normal, what's this actually called? Because I actually just call it glycerin, Dolly Varden glycerin. Looks so cool. Then you've got a primer. Done, bitch. That's it. So I'm going to use this underneath my makeup, underneath my foundation, just to ensure that I'm going to lock in the moisture. And yeah, I feel like now that I understand what I should be looking for in a primer, I will use a primer a bit more. Woo! So I know that the base looks crazy, but girls with dry skin know that this is exactly what you want before you go in with any foundation, any powders, anything that's going to dry out your skin. This is what you want first. Oh, if you are an OG of my channel, you don't even have to be, no you do, you actually have to be an OG. You will recognize this bad boy right over here. This is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25 Hour in Warm Caramel. So I was obsessed with this foundation. I think I ran through 2 bottles of this foundation last winter, and I was just like in love. I loved this foundation, and I was looking at my summer foundation routine. I was just like, what's not working? And it was basically the products. Like, I literally forgot, like, I don't know what was wrong with me, but I forgot the fact that you can't transition with your makeup, especially when you've got skin like mine. You can't transition seasons with your makeup, so you actually have to look back and be like, dude, is this gonna work for me? And I forgot to do that, and I was using my summer foundation routine in winter, and I was just like, something is off. I don't know what it is, but so I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I'm just gonna take a couple pumps of that. And another thing was my application. In summer, brushes work for me. They're quick, they're easy, they're fun. Personally, I really like brushes, but in winter, it's just not gonna fly. I need something that's going to pack and lock in the moisture, so I need a sponge. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that foundation, dot it around my face, and then I'm gonna take my sponge. I'm just going to wet it a bit with some water. This is a cool hack for you guys that always forget to wet your sponge, you can just keep a bottle of water on your table or in your makeup kit and you just spray it when you're doing your makeup. But what I am noticing about my foundation, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but I'm personally noticing the fact that I still kind of have discoloration over here, down here, and on my other cheek. I don't know if you guys can see that. If I knew that this foundation wasn't going to cover up these new little marks that are on my face, then I would have done this step before, but it's okay, we can just do it after, it's fine. I'm gonna color correct. I'm gonna color correct on top of my foundation, which is not right, you guys. Obviously I could finesse its makeup. Makeup is not that deep, you honestly can just finesse. But what you do want to do is you want to go in with an color corrector. This one is by LA Girl and it's in the shade Orange Corrector. And what you're going to do when you color correct, so color correcting basically means you have a dark mark on your face. You've got either dark circles under here, or you've got that dark little ring around your mouth, which a lot of people have, or down here that looks kind of like a shadow. And you're just going to want to go in with an orange corrector, blend it in, go in with a concealer around your shade, blend that in, and then go on with your foundation. That makes your foundation look seamless. It makes your foundation look like there's nothing. Literally, it's going to look like you've got nothing on there. Obviously, I didn't know just how sheer this was going to be on top of these brand new marks. So we're just going to have to mess around and fix it real quick, which is completely fine. So we're just going to take a little bit of that corrector, then we're going to take our sponge, blend that corrector in. I don't have a concealer my shade. If you're familiar with my channel, you know I use C12 from Makeup Revolution, and that's a bit lighter. And also my LA Girl Pro Conceal is also a bit lighter because I just like the bright highlight look. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a old Makeup Revolution F13. I'm just gonna pat that on top of that color corrector. This is gonna act as my concealer. As you can see, that's doing a much better job at helping me out right now. And I'm gonna take my sponge. So if you're unfamiliar with like color correcting and whatever, there are so many videos on the internet that you can look up, and they basically will tell you which color corrector to get for whichever issue you've got. So if you've got lots of dark marks, orange is a good color. I think if you've got redness, purple is a good, I forgot, but there's a lot of videos that you could look up. Gone, completely gone. I love it. So for concealer, because it's winter time, I don't know, something about winter just makes me want like drama. Like, I don't know, it doesn't make me chill or any of that. I feel like I'm more chill in summer because I just don't want to wear too much makeup. So I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I haven't used this brand in the longest time, and I feel like winter is the perfect time because this concealer is so moisturizing. So unlike my other concealers that dry down to like almost a matte, this one does not dry down. In order for you to actually get more pigment, not even more pigment, but more coverage from the LA Girl Pro Conceal, it's recommended that you just let it sit for a minute. I'm going to go in with this because of how hydrating and watery and not so dry it is. And I'm going to use the shade Warm Honey. Take a little bit all the way up to that brush, and I'm going to highlight because I've already concealed. When I color corrected and I did the whole orange and a shade that matches me, that was me concealing. Now I'm highlighting, because you have to remember the actual meaning of these words. Highlighting means bring out the high points of your face. Concealing means hide certain things. So when you do this without anything behind it, you didn't conceal, you just highlighted. So it's super important when you look into like a whole foundation routine or whatever to actually go back to basics and remind yourself of these points, because we do it so much. We literally almost do makeup every day that we forget. Like, we honestly just forget what it means and what the actual terminology means and what the actual step is actually doing, you know? So if you've got dark circles right over here, but you don't need to color correct them, all you do is you go in with a concealer that matches you. And then to bring out this portion, or bring out your nose, or bring out your forehead or whatever, you use a lighter concealer to highlight your skin. So yeah, and my skin is still looking so juicy and dewy and glowy. And with my summer makeup routine, by this step I already kind of look matte because I was using a lot of mattifying products, which is what I needed in summer. Okay, so to prevent creasing, I'm going to quickly go into my under eyes just so that I don't have to deal with all of that. And I'm going to set my under eyes using the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. This is such a controversial powder because some people like it and some people don't. I personally really like it. I don't want to do too much with it because I already have such a light concealer going for me, so I don't want to look crazy, honestly. But I'm going to take it onto this little tapered brush right over here, and then I'm going to pat this on right here. So baking is a dry skin girl's worst nightmare. Even if you've got oily skin, it's actually very bad for your skin to bake, only just because it strips you of so much moisture. So all you really want to do is just pat powder underneath your eye. That's it. And when I stopped baking, I actually did see an improvement in my skin. So yeah, and even though I put that powder there, because I didn't bake, I still have like a little bit of a glow right over there, which is what we want. We don't want to look ashy. Trust me, the winter wind will do that for you. And then to set the rest of my face, I tried out this by Yardley. This is their Yardley loose powder. I think I got it two weeks ago. I really wanted to like this, you guys. The thing about this, okay, it is a loose setting powder, and I got it in the shade Caramelized. The thing about this is it's shiny. I don't know why. I don't get it. I honestly don't understand the formula of this thing. I really tried to get another option of like how to set the rest of your face, but I just don't. I don't know, maybe I have to try it on another day when I don't have anywhere to go. I have very little pressure. I'll try it on one of those days, but right now I'm going to set the rest of my face using my black Opel Deluxe finishing powder, which is literally almost done. In summer I would have used double this amount of powder, honestly, but in winter you really don't need that. You're really not going to sweat it out as much. You're not gonna, I'm personally not going to be as active. I'm not going to be running around. I just don't need that much powder. In summer it was like my look, it was popping, but right now I really don't need that much. I just need enough to make sure that my foundation doesn't shift. That's it. Oh, I love how I'm still dewy. I'm still radiant. Oh my god, I want to warm up my face now, and I'm going to use my Maybelline powders. I feel like those are just like right for this. So I'm going to start by contouring my face, and I'm going to go in with an angled brush to do so, something a little like this, and I'm going to use the shade 370, and that is 370 for me, and I'm just going to pick her up right here, and I'm going to do that brushing upwards so that I actually get a contour. So don't sleep on what you put underneath your foundation, what you use to moisturize, what you use as a foundation. Don't sleep on that and then expect that your foundation will come out looking dewy. Dewiness is not just highlighter. Your highlighter is not enough to make you dewy, period. You cannot look like a rock and then put highlighter and think that you're dewy. That's not how it works. And then I'm going to go in and bronze my face. This is just going to give me a little bit more warmth on my face. This is looking a bit pink on camera, but it's actually a very warm powder. It's around my skin tone, but a tiny bit warmer. It's 340. My perfect skin color of these is 350. I'm going to use 340, and I'm going to use that to warm up my face. I'm just going to take a large powder brush and just dip that in. Such a pretty color, guys. And I'm just going to warm up my face. And then once you've got your base done and you've got all of this bronzer done, the next thing you're going to want to do is put on some blush. So we're gonna put some blush on. I'm gonna go my fave, the love of my life. Okay. I'm gonna go in with the Essence one, the My Must Haves one. Oh, this brush is so pretty. Such a pretty blush. And then we are going to highlight. I'm gonna go in with my own concoction, and it's so easy to actually make this thing. You just use a highlighter that you know, love, trust. So I'm gonna go in with the ChickCosmetics one, that glow, and I'm gonna use that gold, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of glycerin. So this is super simple, you guys. Like, all you're gonna need is something to scratch off some highlights. You can use the back of literally anything. I'm gonna scratch a little bit of highlight onto here. You see what I'm trying to do here? Take a little bit of glycerin, like the tiniest amount, and then we're going to mix it up, and we've made a liquid highlight. Super simple. Thank you guys for watching my video on how to make a liquid highlight. If you liked it, you can like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Okay, why am I making a liquid illuminator? Because the less powders I have on my face, the more dewy I'm gonna look. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my finger. Ooh, can we swatch it? I don't know why I'm swatching, because I know exactly the color of this highlight, but ooh. Bitch! I did not just make that. I did not just make that. I'm telling you. So we're gonna take a little bit of that onto our face. Why the hell do I have hair in my mouth? Okay, a little bit of that. Let me take my sponge actually. Oh, bitch. It looks like a part of my skin. Like, it doesn't look like a powder. You know how, like, when you put like a powder highlighter, it kind of sometimes looks like it's sitting. Now it just looks like I don't know why I'm so shook, but I'm so proud of myself right now. Could like, Karen, do you understand? Karen, okay, no glowing. Can't next. Literally in person, Kare, my skin. Like, when I say it looks like my skin, Kare na. Kare K. Do you understand? Kare K. Lima. Kalau katu ma. Kau rata ma. So there you have it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had so much fun showing you guys how I started or have been doing my makeup recently, just for winter, and just nourishing and moisturizing my skin and doing all that extra stuff just to make sure that I have this glow, this really effortless, full coverage but really cute glow. And yeah, this is how it turned out. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below. And I honestly just feel as if this is gonna be my new go-to. It's so chill, so glowy. Had so much fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, then let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know by liking, and let me know by subscribing to my channel. So yeah, I will see you guys in our next upload, and that's really it. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
너무 아름다워 날 잊을 수가 없어 그 눈빛이 아직 나를